Welcome to your weekday cup of the Word. We're in Romans chapter 7. Now, Romans 7 can be broken into two sections. The first one is just 6 verses. Verse 1 through 6 is going to deal with the idea that you do not need to live under the old law anymore, and it's a lot like if your spouse dies. When you have a widow, they're free to remarry. Their old spouse has died, so they can find a new one. Well, when you're baptized, the old person dies. You're not bound to the old law. You're bound to the new one. Christ has given you a new life that you can dedicate to His new law. Now, the second half of the chapter is then going to address, well, then why the law in the first place? He's going to have another one of those questions that he asks and then answers himself. Why the law? If the law, all it did was make us sin and it didn't save us, well, then why even have it if all it's going to do is make us sin? And Paul's going to point out, no, the law didn't make you sin. The old law was a roadmap to godly living. It showed you how to live a godly life. Now, you don't blame the map when you get lost. It's not the map's fault that you got off course. The map told you the way to go, and the fact that you didn't go that direction is your problem, not the map's. That's what the old law did. It said, this is what's right, and when you broke the law, that was your problem, not the law's. And the other way to look at it is, it's like a doctor. When you go to a doctor and the doctor shows you that you're sick, you don't blame the doctor for the sickness. You say, hey, thank you for diagnosing it so I can find a cure. That was what the old law did. It illuminated the problem. It pointed out there's a sin problem that has to be addressed. And Jesus is the cure. The old law, Paul said, taught him something about himself. He said, there's a man that I want to be, and then there's the man that I am, and they are not the same. I want to do the right thing, but I often do the very wrong thing. And the law taught me that I really need help. And Jesus is that help. As you read through Romans chapter 7, you're going to see yourself in it, because every single one of us has struggled with that same thing. There's what I want to do, and then there's what I do, and they're not always the same. But thanks be to Jesus Christ, who gives help to the faithful. Salvation by faith, that's Romans. That's Romans chapter 7. That's your daily cup. And we'll see you tomorrow.